Live from KSAT 12, the Nightbeat starts right now.
She was shot in the face during an attempted carjacking. We're speaking again tonight with the woman who survived after that terrifying encounter in an Alamo Quarry parking lot. How those moments have changed her life.
Now, before you see your family for the holidays, we're going to break down how you can stay safe as the Omicron variant continues to spread.
Another 24 hours has now passed and no sign of 3-year-old Lena Keel, the little girl last seen on Monday on a playground.
And now a group is offering even more reward money to try and bring her back home.
The Night Team's John Paul Barajas shares what we know about this case at this point, and he's talking with those who live and work around Lena's home.
The Villas del Cabo apartment complex is the center of law enforcement's attention and has been for the past 4 days. 3-year-old Lena Keel was last seen here on Monday.
Just bring her back and just drop her off. I mean, at this point, I'd rather have her back than prosecute somebody.
The apartment resident we spoke to didn't want to be identified, and although she fears little Lena might have been taken, SAPD investigators are still only treating this case as a missing person because they have no suspect this time. But we're told that could change. Today, FBI agents were seen knocking on doors at the complex.
FBI showed up and they searched my apartment, looking under the bed, under the couch, outside, and they had this questionnaire going through questions. Would you be willing to give a DNA sample if needed?
Agents also went to nearby businesses to try and get answers as to where Lena could be.
Guy, plainclothes guy, come inside and flaps the badge and tell us what's going on. So we were like, oh yeah, come on down. We'll give you everything you need.
Manager at Belden's Automotive, Alex De Hoyos, explained on Monday they gave all their security video to authorities. Their cameras can see the entire entrance to the apartments. He adds everyone around them is trying to do what they can to help find Lena.
This community right now is just very sad right now at this moment. Every day that goes by is heartbreaking, you know.
You need to keep an eye on your children. They're a precious commodity, and I mean, I'm heartbroken.
In the past 4 days, the Islamic Center of San Antonio has raised $100,000 for a reward, and Crime Stoppers is offering up to $50,000. So if you have any information that might lead to Lena's whereabouts, you could be eligible for up to $150,000. And tomorrow there will be a prayer vigil for Lena at 10 a.m. at St. Francis Church. John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
All right, thank you, John Paul. The holidays are a time for a lot of us to reflect and appreciate what we have in our lives. For Alana Castañeda, that is more true than ever this year. She was brave enough to share her story of survival after being shot in the face during a brutal attempted carjacking at the quarry. Now, almost 2 months later, she sat down again with the Night Team's Lee Waldman to talk about her recovery and her changed outlook on life.
Positive energy. Can't preach that enough.
It felt almost like a reunion with a friend.
You were the very first one to actually see me right after I got out of the hospital.
Back at her apartment complex.
The sun's shining on me.
But this time,
I'm doing a lot better. Slowly but surely, but much, much better.
Alana Castañeda's face has changed. The brown coming out in her eyes, stitches removed. Even Castañeda's doctors say her recovery is impressive.
My doctor said if you want to start working out and doing light workouts, you can go ahead and do that.
Right now, her focus is on physical therapy, working to loosen the scar tissue in her jaw from the gunshot so she can open it fully.
I have to sit there, and it's very painful, but I have to push through it because I want to be able to bite into a burger or a sandwich someday.
When she's healed further, she'll have another surgery to fix problems doctors couldn't get to initially.
A little piece of bone that's sitting in my sinuses, and when I move my jaw, my eyeball moves.
It's not just the physical side. Her mental health journey is another mountain she's climbing. Tonight is the first time Alana's been back to Whole Foods to see the woman she says saved her life that night, November 2nd.
Just to see her again, that would be my Christmas present.
Now that she's getting her life back, Alana says she's approaching it differently, slowing down.
I'm readjusting and my life has completely changed. So I kind of want to see what this one's all about. The most meaningful thing is spending time with their friends and family. I mean, that's life.
Lee Waldman, KSAT 12 News.
An amazing recovery. Now, the suspect in that shooting, Julio Cesar Rivera, was arrested on the same day, the night it happened. Now, since then, he has confessed to 3 other carjackings in that area. That's according to an arrest affidavit. And tonight, he's in the Bexar County Jail.
Family of 3 homeless tonight after a fire ripped through their southwest home. Fire officials say that the flames broke out just after 6 p.m. at a duplex off Cold Glazer Avenue near Dollarhide Avenue. An adult and 2 children were inside at the time, but they did make it out safely. As for the home, it's done. The fire left $80 grand in damage, and it also left a nearby unit with smoke damage.
A dishonorable discharge is given to a Bexar County sergeant for allegedly acting inappropriately during a sting operation. And now the KSAT 12 defenders are reporting that same sergeant, Anthony Daggett, is retiring in lieu of termination this week. The 22-year veteran was placed on administrative leave on Monday. 2 sources familiar with this investigation told the defenders that Daggett is accused of tipping off the owner of a massage parlor involved in the sting operation, including telling the owner which make and model vehicle officers were using to watch that business.
All right, right now we're going to show you a picture of a woman on screen. That's 30-year-old Alexandra Galindo. She's in Kerr County Jail for allegedly having a sexual relationship with minors. Investigators say that those minors were among the many children that she was paid to take care of while she worked as a live-in supervisor at a home for abused and orphaned children. Deputies say that at least 2 victims have been identified from the Hill County Youth Ranch.
Let's turn to COVID-19 now. The latest numbers in Bexar County, 376 new cases tonight. That is up more than 200 since yesterday, which brings the 7-day moving average to 319. 4 new deaths to report tonight. Meantime, 200 people are hospitalized. That's an increase of 18 people. 77 people in the ICU and 44 patients are on ventilators. Now, during our KSAT Q&A at 6 o'clock today, we spoke with Dr. Ruth Berggren from UT Health San Antonio, an infectious disease specialist, to get her take on how to best prepare for the holidays while staying safe from infection.
Something a lot of us have been discussing. And we also spoke about using those at-home COVID tests so that you could make the best decision for you and your family. A COVID-19 surge during the winter season is imminent, according to UT Health San Antonio Dr. Ruth Berggren.
Just look at what's happening on the East Coast right now. People are unable to even get the tests because so many people are symptomatic, and worse.
This as the Omicron variant continues to spread. So before you head to your destination, here are some things to think about.
If you don't feel good, if you feel achy, if you have a scratchy sore throat, some congestion, you feel like the flu might be coming on, assume this could be COVID.
You could test for it at home, but Dr. Berggren says that can lead to a false sense of safety.
Don't assume that that negative result gives you the right or the opportunity to just rip off the mask and go see whoever you want.
Dr. Berggren also says it's best to use the at-home test within 24 to 48 hours to see the results, or go to get the gold standard PCR test.
Even though you hear Omicron is mild, there are people that aren't vaccinated and people that could die from Omicron.
Now, Dr. Berggren goes on to say that it's only a matter of time before the Omicron variant begins to affect our cases here, and even worse, our hospital capacity. So the best form of protection, of course, is to get vaccinated, wear your masks, and if it's time for you, get boosted. We have a list of places where you can get the vaccine. All you got to do is visit our website, ksat.com.
Well, it's cool enough out there for a light jacket this evening, but by tomorrow morning, it's going to be pretty mild. So, is Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, is the forecast going to be naughty or nice? Well, there's a couple things that'll be nice. We'll have afternoon sunshine, and the weather across Texas will be quiet if you have any travel plans. But the not so nice is that we'll be 15 degrees above average with morning fog and drizzle both tomorrow and Christmas Day. So I'm leaning on the not so nice side of the forecast. But again, it's not all bad news. We are going to have some of that afternoon sunshine. Hey, we're going to coast in the warm weather through the end of the year. I'll have that forecast for you in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Sarah. She felt compelled to answer the call to help a stranger, but a woman and baby, they are strangers no more. A heartwarming reunion you'll only see here on KSAT.
Also, a posthumous pardon for the late George Floyd might be no more.
And she said it was a deadly mistake. The prosecution, though, said that it was a crime. What is next for former officer Kim Potter as the victim's family reacts to today's guilty verdict? That's straight ahead here on the Nightbeat.
This SA Salute holiday greeting is brought to you by the Joe A. Gomez Law Firm.
Hello, my name is Joseph Gomez. This is my wife Lauren, my sons Jordan and JB. On behalf of everyone here at the Gomez Law Firm, we'd like to wish our armed forces serving across seas and our veterans as well here a safe and happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Cheers and celebration outside of a Minneapolis courtroom in the moments after a judge read the guilty verdict in the trial of Kim Potter. She's the former police officer who shot and killed Daunte Wright during a traffic stop back in April.
We, the jury, on the charge of manslaughter in the first degree, find the defendant guilty.
She is now guilty on both first and second degree manslaughter charges. The jury deliberated for more than 27 hours over 4 days. They ultimately decided that Potter's actions were rash and reckless, as described by the prosecution. Wright's mother describing the moment that she heard the verdict.
I kind of let out a yelp because it was built up in the anticipation of what was to come while we were waiting for the last few days.
Potter claimed that she mistakenly reached for her taser. She thought that the gun was her taser. The judge decided that Potter will be held without bail. Her sentencing set for February 18th. Sentencing guidelines call for up to 11 years in prison, but prosecutors have said they plan to push for more than that.
Now, the Texas Board of Pardon and Paroles is withdrawing their posthumous pardon recommendation for George Floyd. The same board recommended the pardon last October. It would have been for the time that Floyd was arrested over drugs in Houston back in 2004. The board also withdrew clemency recommendations for 24 other people today.
It started with a call for help, a family looking for a liver donor for a child. Tonight, the woman from Divine, who became a registered hero to a child, got to hold that 10-month-old for the very first time. Only on KSAT 12, the Night Team's Patty Santos takes us to this heartwarming reunion.
What better way to show God's love than to an innocent child?
10-month-old baby Marley is here because Carrie James saved her life by donating a part of her liver. Doctors at University Health Transplant Institute told Marlene Trinidad her infant daughter Marley wouldn't survive more than 2 months.
Her condition started to deteriorate, and so she got sicker and sicker despite everything that we could do, and we didn't know how much time she would have without a liver transplant.
She was born with a blocked bile duct, and if a donor wasn't found, it could lead to liver failure and death.
For me, it was like a miracle. Because 1 week after hearing the diagnosis, I got a call that they had a liver donor.
The fact that she was available on such short notice really saved Marley's life.
This reveal celebration becomes even more special once you learn how difficult it was to find a match for Marley. Surgical director of liver transplant, Dr. Danielle Fritz, says it was due to her small size.
There aren't that many adults who have a liver portion small enough to donate to a child this young.
Carrie says she felt a tug in her heart to join the Living Organ Donor Registry for a chance to save a child's life.
You never know what's going to be put in your path that will be life-changing, and this has been a life-changing experience, and I am so grateful for it.
I hope others hear about the miracles that can happen with an organ donation.
Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
Love that story. Let's take a look outside with live cam tonight. We are getting closer and closer to Christmas. Woohoo! And all eyes on the forecast.
And I fired up the Santa tracker tonight. It's ready. It's ready. We're going to see Santa leave the North Pole. He's scheduled to leave North Pole in about 4.5 hours. So, yeah, we'll be tracking him all day tomorrow. And by the time he makes it to San Antonio, you might be shocked with how warm it is here. Let's take a look at how we've stacked up so far this December. Every single red square you see there is a calendar day where the weather has been above average. And in fact, we're about 8.6 degrees above average, with our warmest temperature being recorded on December 10th at 83 degrees. But guess what? In the extended forecast, every single one of these remaining calendar days in 2021 is likely to be red as well, above average. And when I crunch the numbers, it really does look like December 2021 has a very good chance to be our warmest December on record. Take a look at how warm it's going to be for the remainder of December and into next week. We're going to be looking at temperatures near 80 degrees tomorrow, and on Saturday, Christmas Day itself, 81 for the high. Our average high this time of year, 63, 64 degrees. So we're running 15 to 20 degrees above that, and even into next week again, we'll be in the 80s. Highs today, we got up to 85 in Cotulla, 81 in Del Rio. Yesterday, Del Rio and Cotulla were the hottest parts of the United States. Not so the case today, but still a warm day out there for Cotulla and Del Rio. Notice how much warmer it was there than here in San Antonio. The reason for that is morning clouds and fog kind of stuck around that I-35 corridor. We really didn't see the sun until the afternoon, but when we did, the thermometer rose. And we started off the day with morning clouds and fog because it's humid out there. Dew points are right near 60 degrees. We've got muggy conditions, and dew points are going to coast near 60 degrees for the remainder of 2021. The fog is going to redevelop in the overnight hours, and by tomorrow morning, especially along and west of I-35, there's going to be clouds, fog, and even some patchy drizzle out there in the early morning hours. So if you're planning on hitting the roads early tomorrow to travel for the Christmas holiday, know that you'll have to deal with some of that fog. Visibility could be reduced to a mile and less than a mile in many places. All right, but again, a lot like today, the clouds will dissipate into the afternoon and we'll be left with sunshine. It's going to be a warm afternoon, even warmer than today. We'll be looking at high temperatures in the upper 70s around the metro area, low 80s south of San Antonio, and even low 80s out to the west toward Del Rio, and in the upper 70s in the hill country as well. Looking at a widespread picture across the nation, there is a lot of weather in the western half of the U.S. They're dealing with snow, they're dealing with rain, and this again might cause problems for air travel tomorrow, as we might see some delays from that. But all of that weather is going to go up and over the southern tier of the United States because of this ridge of high pressure that's going to build. It'll keep things warm Christmas Eve across the entire Central Plains. Again, traveling, snow across the Rockies, rain across parts of the Pacific Northwest, and on Christmas Day as well, snow will be in the northern tier of the U.S. and will be warm across the Central Plains. So tomorrow, Christmas Eve in San Antonio, fog and drizzle in the morning, 56. Around noon, it'll be close to 70. We'll be clearing, mostly warm and sunny in the afternoon, 78. Santa's coming in the evening hours, and temperatures will be mild in the 60s. Morning fog and drizzle Christmas Day as well, and Sunday. Copy and paste that forecast through the remainder of 2021. We'll keep you updated on if this December is the warmest we've ever seen. We'll keep you updated.
All right. Thanks, Sarah.
Santa's in for a surprise, but not if he's watching your forecast, Sarah. All right, so Greg, tell me something good about the Spurs. I mean, they got a lead over the Lakers, right?
Yeah, they sure do. And in fact, they went up to double digits at one point there in that first quarter. So they're off to a very good start against a team they have yet to beat this year. But tonight may be their night. When we come back, we'll bring you a quick update on that game. Also, Amari Cooper says he's frustrated and tells us why coming up. After 2 days rest in L.A., the Spurs would like to end their 4-game road trip with a win against LeBron James and the Lakers, who are on a 3-game losing streak and without Anthony Davis for the next month with a knee injury. Doug McDermott with a pair of early threes to give the Spurs a 1-point lead. Jakob Poeltl showing off his mid-range game knocks down the 14-footer. DeJounte Murray attacking the paint for the layup, and the Spurs are up 12-9. Lonnie Walker IV lines up the corner three. 17-15 Spurs, and check out the defense from Murray ripping the ball away from LeBron. Keldon Johnson scoops it up, takes it all the way back for the bucket to give San Antonio a 2-point edge. So let's see where they are now in the second quarter. They've expanded that lead 50-37 in the second period. Good luck the rest of the game to the Spurs. Under the banner that the bowl must go on, Rutgers has replaced the Fighting Texas Aggies in the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl set for 10 a.m. on New Year's Eve. That was announced today after Rutgers went to the head of the class of the teams with 5-7 records since they had the highest multi-year academic progress rate, which is the NCAA's determining factor. The Aggies withdrew from the game on Wednesday after Texas A&M Athletic Director Ross Bjork said that the program was down to just 38 scholarship players, of which 20 were offensive and defensive linemen due to COVID-19 cases and other reasons such as players turning pro or entering the transfer portal, like starting quarterback Zach Calzada, which leaves the Aggies without a starting quarterback since Haynes King is still on the mend after suffering a broken leg against Colorado. We get to take you behind the scenes tonight. The Alamo Dome, as crews started painting the field for the 2021 Valero Alamo Bowl. That's where the Oklahoma Sooners will be making their first ever appearance in the major sporting event here in San Antonio, while the Oregon Ducks will be making their third. Now, the game will take place on Wednesday in the Alamo Dome with both teams led by interim coaches. The Sooners will have Bob Stoops returning to the helm to step in after Lincoln Riley bolted to USC and after the Sooners convinced Brent Venables to lead Clemson, where he was the defensive coordinator, to become OU's new head coach. The Sooners will arrive in San Antonio tomorrow on Christmas Eve, with the Oregon Ducks set to arrive Christmas Day. The Ducks will be coached by Brian McClendon, their passing game coordinator, while waiting for Dan Lanning to take over. Less than 24 hours after setting the record for quarterbacks, former Smithson Valley star Levi Williams has decided to enter the transfer portal. This comes after Williams led Wyoming to a 52-38 victory over Kent State in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, where he became the first quarterback to rush for 200 yards, 4 touchdowns, another passing touchdown in that bowl game. Williams wrote on social media, "I would like to say that my time here at Wyoming has been one I'm grateful, truly grateful for. I want to thank Coach Bull for giving me the opportunity to play in brown and gold. I was blessed with great teammates, and I appreciate all the time I got to spend with them." Now the question is, where will the 6'5" quarterback wind up after graduating from Smithson Valley in 2018? The Dallas Cowboys wager next.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
With just 3 games left of the regular season, starting the Washington football team this Sunday night, quarterback Dak Prescott and defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence have a little wager going on between the offense and the defense. It's touchdowns versus takeaways. And after the 21-6 win against the Giants in New York, the defense has that lead 4-2. It's after the Dallas D scored 3 interceptions and 1 forced fumble to the Cowboys, 1 rushing touchdown and 1 passing touchdown. We don't know what the offense or the defense will exactly get if they win the wager. There's been talk about a trip, but it's just another incentive to finish out this season and the run through the playoffs when they do clinch.
Just a challenge between fellow teammates. You know, a little competition won't hurt, so figured it was, you know, give it a good try to see if, you know, offense can beat us on turnovers versus touchdowns. And, you know, defense won this one, you know, see what they got this week.
All right, Amari Cooper has admitted he is bothered by the fact he's not getting the ball. During an appearance on a Dallas radio station today, Coop said, "I got to be honest, it actually does bother me when asked about the lack of targets going his way. I feel like I could be a huge part of fixing the offense, so that's what frustrates me." Adding the Cowboys' offense is not converting the Cowboys' defense takeaways into touchdowns. Mario Barrios is looking to start 2022 with a big-time win in a new weight class. Barrios will face former welterweight champion Keith Thurman in a 12-round welterweight showdown on Saturday, February the 5th at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. This will be another pay-per-view event, this time through Premier Boxing Champions. Both fighters are coming off their lone career losses, with Barrios losing to Gervonta Davis back in the summer. Thurman lost to Manny Pacquiao in 2019. The Southwest High School grad will be fighting for the first time at 147 pounds. The pay-per-view cost has not been announced yet. Both fighters will meet face-to-face at a press conference next Wednesday afternoon. And good luck to the Spurs as they try and close out the Lakers here in the second half. And we'll have that for you on KSAT.com as soon as it becomes final.
Awesome. Hopefully it's an early Christmas gift.
Exactly.
We'll be right back.
Fog and drizzle are going to redevelop in the overnight hours, and we're going to have fairly cloudy start to the day tomorrow, but afternoon sunshine. 78 for the high Christmas Eve. Then Saturday we'll start off near 60 once again. We'll have morning fog and drizzle and a warm afternoon near 81. That could potentially be our 3rd warmest Christmas ever in San Antonio. We'll have very warm weather into next week as we round out 2021, but there is some hope. I see some signs that in the early part of next year we could get a cold front, guys.
All right.
Early next year.
Merry Christmas.